Hello, and welcome to the video tutorial for Step 1 of the self-paced online tutorial. Step 1 focuses on the reading you conduct prior to writing, including discussion of important concepts and practices that academics use while reading. In this video, we will go through the four different sections of Step 1. These are background, purpose, process, and product. Each section contains pertinent information that will help you to complete this step and help you work towards your goal of becoming a better academic reader and writer. Section 1. Background. The background section of a prompt will often include important context, key terms, and other information that you should know prior to starting an assignment. The background section for Step 1 centers around the concept of academic conversations and a discussion of the history and meaning of the word rhetoric. The phrase academic conversations is used to describe the way in which those within the academy communicate and interact through text. Perhaps one of the most important aspects of this concept is that before writing about a subject, we first have to know what others have said about it, or what conversation is surrounding the topic. In this section, the word rhetoric is also discussed. If you're doing Unit 1, it's important that you understand the way the word rhetoric is being used, since the definition may be one you're unfamiliar with. In our culture, rhetoric has a bad reputation and often signifies something deceitful or unimportant. But for this class and the academy in general, rhetoric encompasses the ways in which we communicate in incomplete ways and make meaning in communities through shared understandings and assumptions. Both of these concepts are important to understand before beginning your task for Step 1. Section 2. Purpose. The purpose section of a prompt tends to focus on learning outcomes and goals associated with the task you are asked to complete. This lets you know why you're doing what you're doing and what you should hope to accomplish. The task in Step 1 has you work towards three important learning outcomes. These are understanding and engaging in an academic conversation, reading and writing rhetorically, and being able to effectively assess both your own and others' texts. Knowing the purpose behind your assignment is important and should help you as you begin your work for Step 1. Section 3. Processes. The process section of a prompt is where you go to when you want to know what you have to do and what the best way of going about it is. You'll notice a numbered list describing a series of tasks you must complete. By moving through each numbered task, you will complete the assignment. It is very important that you follow all the numbered tasks listed in the order listed. One of the most important principles of SPOT is that you do the work in the way it is asked. It's the process that helps you most. For Step 1, the process is roughly the following. Research and annotate 6 texts using a writer's reference to help guide your reading and annotations. Draft a reading document and post it to Blackboard, details for which can be found in the product section of this handout. Read and respond to your peers' reading documents on Blackboard. And, finally, revise your reading document based on the feedback you receive. Following the above process will guarantee your completion of the assignment for Step 1. Section 4. Products. In the product section of a prompt, you will find information about the specific requirements and guidelines for what you must turn in, usually the documents referenced in the process section. This will often include page length or word count, what kinds of questions or content should be included, how your information should be organized, and so on. Usually it's not that important to focus on these in the early stages of the assignment, but later on you want to have a sense of where you need to end up. The product section in this handout details what you need to do for each of the final products that you submit to Blackboard, including your reading document and your feedback to peers. Make sure to read through this carefully so that you know exactly what is expected of you and the work that you turn in. This concludes the video tutorial for Step 1 of the Self-Paced Online Tutorial. If you have further questions, please email your writing mentor.